Good evening, Rootsu. How you guys doing today? Today is April 3rd, 2008, and we're here with another episode of Major League Baseball Roundup. I am the Bronx Blogger, and we're going to have a couple bits of news before we get into the scores and our trivia. Real quick, the minor leagues, minor league baseball, they had their opening day today. So if you like to follow your team's farm teams, start today, and you got the kids right out of high school, right out of college, your number one draft pick that you're hoping makes the team. Well, today starts all of the fun. I know Jay Bruce, he's the number one prospect in all of the minors, so be watching an eye out for him. Evan Longoria, he's been so far a favorite amongst a lot of people here. And we'll see how they'll make their club, if they'll be successful in their minor leagues and their major league debut. Going around the scores real quick, I got the Yankees game on, of course. I just witnessed Phil Hughes make Frank Thomas, who is known as the Big Hurt, made him look like a little scab. His first pitch was a sweet curve, it buckled for Thomas's knees, and it became a classic chess match in which Thomas already lost because he did not know what pitch was coming, whether it was going to be a breaking ball or the fastball, and it just looked really uncomfortable up there, like a Little Leaguer's first ever game. However, Phil Hughes did strike out Frank Thomas on an inside pitch, and Thomas thought it was a ball four, so he trotted down the first base, and the home plate umpire called him out, a strikeout. Thomas went back to argue, and he lost the argument and was tossed from the game. So if you've been watching that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Chicago White Sox, they defeated the Cleveland Indians 2-1. John Dinks, he went 6 2/3, allowed 2 hits and 1 earned run in that victory. Cincinnati Reds over the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-2. John Cueto, he went 7 innings, struck out 10. Kansas City sweeps the Detroit Tigers. Game 3 was 4-1. Outscored, went 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs, not helping. Phillies over the Nationals 8-7. However, the Nationals that could have been a prevented loss, as Jesus, if I have his name here, Colon, he walked in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 10th inning. So brings back shades of when Kenny Rogers walked in the World Series clinching run to the Atlanta Braves back in 1999. LA Angels over the Minnesota Twins 5-4. Torrey Hunter and Mike Napoli both hit solo home runs in the 7th inning. The St. Louis Cardinals shut out the Colorado Rockies 3-0. Brad Thompson went 6 2/3 with 6 Ks. Valone Reyes was the bridge to Jason Isringhausen, who collected the save in that game. The Cubs over the Brewers 6-3. San Diego over Houston 3-2. Trevor Hoffman collected career save number 525. Tampa Bay Baltimore, that game has been postponed, and we have 2 games currently underway right now. Pittsburgh over Atlanta 2-0, bottom of the 4th. Toronto leading the Yankees 1-0, top of the 5th, and that's going to lead us to trivia. Yesterday's question was, who had the most hit batters in the season since 1893? Lenny Dogs again. He's really wanting to get in another baseball. His answer was Joe Magniti, and that is correct. He hit 40 batters for the National League St. Louis Browns back in 1900. All right, we're going to stay in the tune with pitching instead of pitching woes. We're going to go to pitching wows. Pitchers have a triple crown category. It's not as esteemed as the hitters' triple crown with home runs, RBI, and average, but for the pitchers, they get wins, ERA, and strikeouts. With the latest one being Johan Santana in 2006, with 19 wins, 277 ERA, and 245 Ks. But I don't care about who won at last. I want to know who won the first Triple Crown, the pitching Triple Crown. If you think you know the answer, go ahead and reply to this thread to send me an autograph or a message, or do whatever you can to get a hold of me. First correct answer gets announced tomorrow along with the winner. Again, who was the first pitcher to win the pitching Triple Crown? And the hint, he was on the same team as Joe Magniti. Not necessarily the same season, but on the same team. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I got the rest of the game to watch over here. I got a nice open Heineken. I'm going to down that during the game. And it looks like Toronto just took a 2-0 lead. Hughes is running into a little bit of trouble. Runners on the corners right now with 2 out. So let's go Yankees, and let's get a win out here before we see the Rays. Y'all have a good one. Now, watch out for Major League Survivor. We have a 10-way tie. You can go ahead and dig up that thread wherever it's at. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good one.